يا نفس إن لم تظفري لا تجزعي.
Major opportunity that we have, that month of Ramadan is coming. Just reminder that how we can prepare ourselves, whereas it should have some change in our life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. So the Allah saying that we, O you who believe, we have sent prescribed fasting for you like it was for those before you. That's the Yahud and Nasara. So that you can what? Earn piety. Taqwa. Meaning, get to know Allah, come closer to Allah. You are fasting, you are hungry all day, and you are, staying away from all types of haram, prohibited things. How we can get this, all this juhud that we make, all this struggle, what is the result of this? What do we want to achieve from that? 30 days of fasting, staying hungry, staying away from all the prohibited things, trying to be at your best behavior, for the men, trying to guard your eyes, same for the women, so that we don't spoil our fasting, so that the fasting we do is in the best form, which is when it's presented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We all this so that we can have taqwa of Allah, so that we can have ta'alluq ma Allah. Every day of Ramadan, from the first month till the end, we should be getting more and more closer to Allah. It's like we started taking steps towards Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you walk, His rahmah runs towards you. It's like you see the little baby walking, and the father or the mother, they run, they want to go grab. This is Allah. Somebody, a man or woman, they start taking steps, turning towards Allah, then Allah's rahmah, Allah's open. His door is, He welcomes. And He rushes towards them. Just like the father and the mother rush towards the baby. And they take them. So my brother, this is what we want to do. So alhamdulillah, this fasting month, we are here living in the Western world where it's very difficult because of our work. We can't do the things that we can do back home, where the environment is Islamic, But inshallah, we make effort. Allah subhanahu. You believe me, if you have in your heart, you have a desire, you have a talab, you have this urge in your desire that you want to do as much as you can. You want to read more Quran. You want to try to do at least all your 5 prayers, and you want to do much sadaqah, khairat. Whatever you can do, we should increase. Implement in our amal. We should start increasing the amal. So that because this month every action is multiplied 70 times or more. 70 times is minimum. Allah, depending on your ikhlas, depending on what you need, He can give you more. One fasting is like you have fasted 70 times, and your nafal is rewarded like your sunnah, and your sunnah is rewarded like a farad. And your farad is 70 times. Like if you pray once, 70 times. You pray in Jama'ah, times 25. Because you left your home, left your work, you came to the masjid, or you prayed with Jama'ah somewhere. And the sunnah that we do, it is rewarded as. So in the akhirah, no one will be able to move until it is asked about them, about their salah, how did they spend their time, except those 70,000 people that will enter Jannah without hisab. May Allah make us among those. Ameen. Allahumma ja'alna minhum. They are with those people who will be, they did They live their life according to what Allah and the Rasul has prescribed, and they will be direct entry. That is what our aim should be. Because believe me, if we get stopped and we, got questioned, it's like, you coming out of the immigration, you're like you entering, Some people just go, and then some they pull out. Come over here, because they want to see your paper. And then you see, we don't want that Allah, He question us about our hisab. Did I make my prayer? Did I do my, things I was supposed to do? We want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He take us without hisab. That is what we should always be asking. And we should be asking about Jannatil Firdausil A'la. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned a reminder for me that you do two things, you will have your house next to my house in Jannah. Just two things. He didn't say, oh, you have to do this. No long list. Because Islam is easy. If there was a big list, then people say, oh, I can't do this. It's too much. So, these only two things, but they're the hardest things. Be good to your wife and have good ikhlaq. The hardest thing in the world. Very easy to do prayer. You can come because you pray. Ikhlaq. Very difficult, very hard to be on the ikhlaq with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Forgive those who have done wrong to you. How hard that is. Somebody do wrong to you, somebody say something wrong to you. You don't even, when you see them next time coming, you don't even look at them, you look the other way. They didn't even do anything bad to you, they just say something. So the watching of this, that's why Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they used to, you pull their tongue and say, because of you, many will enter in the fire. Because you're not careful what you're saying. Saying bad things about other people. Saying backbiting behind other people. So this month of Ramadan, we have an opportunity to come back, to leave all these things. We're fasting. Don't have time for backbiting, Don't have time for, anything. We should try to do all those things. So if you do these for 30 days, inshallah, you will become in the habit of doing those for the rest of the year. You train yourself to be at the good behavior, good ikhlaq, good manner. Be good to your family, your neighbors, everyone around you, and try to do everything for Allah. You practice yourself for 30 days, inshallah, you will come in the habit of where the rest of the year will be easy. And then as you start wearing out, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, okay, let's start over again. Because the iman goes up and down, Only the iman of the angels, the faith of the angels, stays at one level. Because they have seen everything. They have seen Allah, they've seen fire, they've seen paradise. So their iman is at one level, or that's how they're created. But the iman of the prophets, the messengers, always increasing. Because why? Because Allah give them the miracles. Through the miracles, their iman. Otherwise, there are people like us. They have, their iman is also weak because we are surrounded by so much things that take us away from Allah. Then Allah showed them miracles, mu'jizat, then their iman shoots up. And they're always increasing. And you and I, we have to always check on the charge of our battery. Like the battery of your car. Like one of the brothers I know, he have taken his work schedule, he have switched it. For 1 month, he said. Because I want to devote more time for it. Believe me, if you we all have to work. I'm not saying leave your work and come sit in the masjid. If you can do that, it's all good. But I'm not saying that. But you don't have to do that. But you should make some sort of arrangements. And that's where the ittikaf comes in. You see, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had a habit of doing the last 10 days. This is the Prophet of Allah. You know, he is guaranteed paradise. And he has not done any sins. He is masoom, innocent. All the prophets are innocent. But he is the one who leaving everything and coming in the masjid, sitting for 10 days to worship Allah. Because in the last 10 days, what comes? Laylatul Qadr. Khayrun min alfi shahr. We don't want to lose that opportunity because we're busy in our, because no change came into me when the Ramadan came and left. Ramadan came and left, you know. No, there should be some change. We should be looking for that opportunity. Can you imagine a person who come into this world? He doesn't know who Allah is. He lived 60, 70, 80 years and died without knowing who his creator is. Can you imagine? Having no connection with Allah. Not knowing that there's somebody there for me all the time. Day or night. Whenever I need something, He's there. So we should thank Allah that He is bringing us to this place here. We are able to listen and sit and discuss the talk about Akhirah. So Alhamdulillah, this was a shortest reminder. Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they even it comes in a hadith sharif that if we know how much Allah bestows upon His believers in the month of Ramadan, we would wish the whole year is like Ramadan. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala closes the door of Jahannam, of nar, of fire, and opens the doors of paradise. So my brothers, may Allah give us this true understanding, deep understanding of His deen, accept our amal. We thank you all for coming. May Allah make dua for this community. May Allah increase this community and have mercy and make this community a model for all human beings until the end. People are looking for examples. They're not looking to give them a Quran or tell them this website. They want to see Islam in your life. And this was the life of the Sahaba. Whatever knowledge they had, it was in their life. Today, we just want to increase our knowledge so that I can stand here on the podium and say, I know this, but if you look at my life, nothing of that what I'm saying is in my life. So it's Shaitan has made it completely opposite. People worried about knowledge, they're not worried about amal. Sahaba, they were worried about amal, not worried about it. Of course, they had the zeal for the knowledge, but more concern and worry for the amal. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he was sitting in the halqa, in the gathering of teaching and learning. So one hadith was read, saying that the Prophet read that when you go to bazaar here means you go to Safeway or Lucky's, go shopping, or the factory outlets or wherever. You say this one dua, La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu yuhyi wa yumiitu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. You get 1 million hasanat. 1 million good deeds. So he heard this and he got up right away and went to the bazaar, said the dua there and came back and sat in the. So they asked him after the gathering, say, where did you go? He said, I went to, whatever I heard, I went to go do it and came back. They say, you could have done after the end of the, he said, I don't know if I will live that long. See? We have no guarantee. If we say salam here, we don't know if we can say salam here. And we see that all the time. Inshallah ta'ala, jazakumullah khair. May Allah accept you coming. May Allah give us, true understanding. We're far away. We know, we hear it, we're supposed to be like that. We know everything, but it's not clicking. So we are ready, inshallah? Jazakumullah khair. Thank you for Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.